Please don't stand there.
Excuse me, didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before? Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
You bet I am. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place. Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Close. Omega 4. That's right next to it.
So you know the place.
You bet I do.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
I'm a quantum physicist.
Quantum what? Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician. So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
I can make incredible amounts of candy disappear.
I can do that too. My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
Well, after all, I'm not originally from Earth. I'm a Berlin alien, remember?
Right. But then, how can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something. Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a star log for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Leni of Planet Earth speaking. My uncle had a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in room 3.
Room 3? That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good.
There's something funny about that clock. A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic. Is that a maggot? It's having a good time. They serve traditionally hearty local meals in this place. Apparently a few maggots found themselves a lovely home in there. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. But I love cheese skewers. I'll save you, my little friend. This can must have fallen off the table. Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen. This muddle of spots and drips is probably telling more about the room's many previous occupants than I'd wish to know. Huh. There really is a hidden stash below. Loads of useless junk, and an almost empty bottle of schnapps. I'll only take the schnapps. Bolts and shoes. Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster. Must be a local myth. The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house. Fresh air is still the preferable way to dry your laundry. There's something lying on the floor. It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it. Maybe somebody hid their money in there. At least it seems the burglar didn't rummage through the cabinet. Just a hanger. Hanging dead animals on your wall is a bit eccentric.
What's this? The table stopped wobbling? Oh, thank you so very much. I was hardly able to focus on anything else but this cursed wobblery.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir?
Are you feeling any better now that the table isn't wobbling anymore?
Thank you for asking. But joy? What does it even mean? My life lost most of its joy since Claus disappeared.
Who is Claus?
Claus is my tomcat, an angel of an animal. He was the only one to always remain by my side. But now, he's vanished, without a trace. Everything in this world is going down the drain. Mark my words.
Were you whining too much over his loss?
I don't know. Claus was always faithful and stood by my side. Then he just disappeared without a trace. You can't rely on anything in this world anymore. Let me tell you. It's just awful.
Could you tell me something about the cable car in this town?
Don't bring up the old cable car. I don't even want to think about it.
So what's with the cable car?
I used to own the cable car. In fact, the whole mine. Everything was taken away from me. Those maniacs destroyed everything. The cable car, the mine, the whole village.
Please, go on.
More and more outsiders came to town. What they were actually up to in the mine, no one knows for certain. But after a few years of quick profits, they shut down the place and closed the cable car all together in one go. Just think of it. This was my life's work. They closed down the mines, drove away the people, and turned a once flourishing community into a ghost town.
Who are these maniacs you're referring to?
The Millennium Cooperative, a multinational conglomerate of enterprises. Ruthless and unscrupulous. They leave us little family businesses with next to nothing.
You ran a mining business?
Well, but yes. I am the Baron von Sulz, entrepreneur and mining engineer in the 3rd generation, district mayor of Trüberbrook Sulz and Trüberbrook Düssel, assistant secretary to the municipal council, patron of Trüberbrook and the arts, well known beyond the borders of this country.
What do you mean they destroyed everything?
First, they stripped me of the mine. Then, more and more dubious eggheads and foreign workers started pouring into town, driving visitors away with their gigantic machines.
These must have been difficult times for you.
I appreciate your concern.
Would you mind lending me the key to the old cable car?
The cable car, the cable car! What do you want with it? There's nothing worthwhile up there. Don't bother me with your mumbo-jumbo, will ya? My faithful cat Claus has abandoned me. That's all I can think of right now.
Any news about Claus?
Nothing.
Please excuse me. Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons. Oh my. It looks desperate. It won't be this easy getting close to it. I can't get close enough. Its heydays are over. Soft as a feather. A beautiful, healthy tree. Acersoidu platanus, the sycamore maple. That's some sturdy, full-grown reed. The cat doesn't seem to like humans. It would tear me to pieces. You like this, don't you? tear me to pieces.
Claus?
Nowhere to run from here, kitty. Oh, I think he passed out. Now I've got you. I met a woman named Gretchen in Trüberbrook. She is a fellow scientist. Gretchen studied anthropology in Vienna.
Could you please focus on the task at hand?
I've already made an entry on this. The local gondola lift's hauling cables seem to be intact, although there aren't any gondolas or mining carts attached to it. A smell of oil and soil lingers in the air. Is this by chance your cat, Claus?
Oh, my beloved Claus. Where have you been? You look exhausted, old friend.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Would you mind lending me the key to the old cable car?
You've been so kind to me today. You have reunited an old man with his loyal cat. I'd have given you everything. My heritage, my stocks, my startups. Yet all you desire in your modesty is this aged key. Here you are. I can't fathom what you may want with it, but please take it.
Now look at all these fishing rods. Quite the collection.
You can borrow one if you like, but only in exchange for a pawn. They have a tendency to get lost otherwise.
Pawn? You mean deposit? Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Have you talked to the police yet?
I gave the officer an outline of the crime. It's only going to be a matter of hours before someone will attend to the issue.
What do you mean, a matter of hours?
The police station is right next town, but as you know, that's quite the distance. We have to be patient. As soon as the inspector has solved his current case, he will start working on yours straight away.
Keep me up to date.
I will let you know if there are any new developments.
I noticed something.
Speak your mind.
That door over there hasn't been opened in a while, has it?
That's the door to the cellar, where my brother built his little lair. No one has taken any interest in that door since he left. He just took the key with him. Anything else I can do for you?
About the cable car?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
Do you have an idea what became of the Baron's cat?
After he had lost the mine, the cable car, and his wife, all that remained was a kitten. If you ask me, it was probably a bit too much for the poor creature.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser. By the way, The buffet is open. Please, help yourself. Oh, thanks. For me?
Does this device suffice as a deposit in exchange for the fishing rod?
Yes. Feel free to leave it here.
Yes, that sounds like a good deal.
Just be sure to bring it back, will you?
I've already made an... As you well know, Beverly, however, I keep my accommodation... Well then, good catch. What the... can opener? Now it's a case for the metal restorer. I don't want to frighten him.
The youth of today.
Voila. There's a current again. I'll just leave it like that.
Good job. The cable car is going again.
Now that the cable car is fixed, we need something to replace the missing gondolas. I'm sure this will take us up the mountain.
You're a funny man, Tannhauser. I like it.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Man, you're some klutz! We'll meet on top! In case you manage to find a way! See ya!
Hello? Hello? Fascinating.
Neck circumference 39 centimeters. Heart rate 66 steady. Generally neglected, yet overall stable condition. Vigilance decrement, patient somnolent. Reduced effect display. Skin pigmentation livid. Nutritional basic needs barely met. Muscular system recessive, possible myopathy. Barrel-shaped thorax. Strongly noticeable funnel chest. Hyperreflexia, mood agitated. Patient's condition unclear.
Where am I?
Patient has regained consciousness and appears responsive.
Excuse me, please. Could you tell me where I am?
Patient's orientation to person, space, time and dimension remains unclear. I have to ask you a couple of questions. How are you feeling?
Ouch.
Who are you?
My name is Hans.
What are you doing here?
I'm only passing through.
Assuming you knew, where have you been born or assembled?
I'm not from here. I come from far away.
Have you ever had a déjà vu?
Only that I don't even understand this question either.
Have you ever had an out-of-body experience?
You are gonna have an out-of-body experience in a moment, pal.
Interesting. Please remain prepared for further examinations.
Are you even listening to me?
I'm afraid we can't let you leave until we have verified your right to stay. It's for your own safety. Just knock the door loud and clearly when you feel able to undergo a few more experiments. I'll be there to pick you up. The patient's status remains unclear.
I'm feeling a little dizzy.
Dr. Römmler, please behave.
They took away all my cool gadgets and locked me up in this small room. I tried protesting, but to no avail. What have I gotten myself into? It definitely doesn't feel like a relaxing summer vacation so far. An anatomical model of a kind of human. Hey, buddy. of course. But where? Blech. It's covered in mold. A good dose of chloride is the only option. It's calcified. Memories of my dorm room, not so long ago. No water pressure. Or clogged.
There's something written on the wall. It's hard to decipher in the darkness.
They don't seem to take hygiene too seriously around here. I'd rather not know what happened here. It's locked tight. Brute force won't help. Why, of course. But where? I'm feeling a light breeze of air. Maybe I can squeeze through. A fuse box. The lid is hanging off its hinges. Fried. Where the heck am I?
Are you ready for further tests?
Let me go.
First, the tests.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Forget it.
A coin. It fell right out of the shower head. And right into my inventory for some cosmic reason. The benefits of capitalism. I could use this to climb to the hatch. I'm feeling a light breeze of air. Maybe I can squeeze through. I need a very special tool to unscrew those very small screws. The stairs lead up to the administration.